Hello everybody, it is December 9th, which means that this is the 9th day of Vlogmas. We are racing, speed running this December. I was just at my son's school and they had like the end of project presentation for parents. Their project was about the ancient Egyptians, and they had this whole sort of like every child was presenting what they made and stuff like that, and there was a quiz for the parents at the end, and it's all very sort of wrapping things up for Christmas, and that's what it kind of feels like. I've had lots of like little things to do today. I had to take my car to the garage yesterday for a checkup. It was fine. There was a plumber this morning because we're having some nonsense with the plumbing in this building. I had to take someone, drive them to Amsterdam. Then I went to the school. So I've been busy today and yesterday really. And it feels like there's all these like little things that need to be done before Christmas can start. So I'm wondering if everybody's kind of, I think mostly parents are sort of feeling the December crunch, where it's like, oh, there's like this at school and that at school, and it's going to be Christmas dinner at school. So what my son's school does is they have the week before Christmas holiday, they'll have a Thursday evening where all the kids have dinner at school, and all the kids are invited to bring some small snacks, like either like mini pizzas or some soup or pigs in blankets, stuff like that, or something like sweet. So it's like either something sweet or something savory. And they all bring like these dishes to school, and then everybody eats together. And I think they have like a little Christmas disco or something. It's very cute. They're always looking for parents to come help and sort of like make sure that there's no kids that only eat sweets and then get sick. Well, that doesn't matter because that happens anyway. But yeah, so it feels kind of like there's like lots of things to do. And then, of course, I have the self-imposed deadline of knitting a Christmas sweater. So if you've missed it, this Vlogmas, I am knitting a Christmas sweater with the hopes of having it finished by Christmas. And I'm knitting the pattern, the Wintersoul Sweater, and I'm using sort of like a beige background and red colors for the stranded color work. And I had ordered a bunch of yarn from a store which I thought was a Dutch web shop, and I thought it's going to take 2-3 days maybe to get here, but apparently it was a Danish website and it had to be shipped here from Denmark, so it took quite a few days longer, which essentially means that I'm almost like a week behind on my sort of initial schedule. It's fine. So the yarn got here on Saturday, today's Tuesday, and I have just split off for the sleeves, which is very exciting. As you can see, I'm using different colors, different reds for the stranded pattern, and I think it's working out really nicely. I'm very happy with that choice. I feel like it's adding like extra dimension, whereas just having a main color and the contrast color would just be a little bit flat. The yarn I'm using is Drops Air, which is that like a blown yarn? Anyway, oh, here we go. It says it's a medium thick blow yarn made of baby alpaca and merino wool. I'm hoping they mean baby alpaca yarn, not that there's actually baby alpacas in here. It is exceptionally soft and fluffy, and this garment is already feeling like so soft and fluffy, and I'm really looking forward to wearing this. And you can see it has like an insane halo. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but you'll just have to take my word for it. It's really, really nice. So yeah, I've split for the sleeves. My plan is to knit the the rest of the body, and I'm hoping I'm going to be finished with that before Saturday, so on Friday. That's the goal, but we'll see how it goes. I feel like it's doable. These really are sort of like the longest rounds, and now it's going to feel a little bit shorter, a little bit faster. So yeah, that's actually what I'm going to be doing now, just to put some meters in. I was saying that maybe I wanted to add the collar, the neck already, and Julia from the Happy Knitting podcast, she commented that I should do that. However, I have decided I'm going to wait until I'm sick of color work, so that when I'm still happy doing the color work. If there is a moment where I'm sick of doing color work, I can do the neck, I think, because the neck is just a rib, endless rib, right? So I haven't really had a moment where I was like, ugh, I'm so over the color work. But I'm just saving the neck until that moment happens. I am using different colors at the same time because I'm having, for the red, I'm also holding some of the sparkly Lurex. I also added that here at the top. Maybe you can see it. It's a little bit sparkly. I'm doing that again for the next color work section. So there's quite a bit of yarn management happening at the moment. My tip: just give every ball its own separate little yarn butler, and that really helps, really helps. Just makes it go smoother and easier, but it's up to you. I do use the balls as they are. I don't wind them with a ball winder because I feel like if I do that, it would agitate this too much and sort of, I don't know, it's got quite a nice look now, but if I agitate it too much, I feel like it would kind of ruin the aesthetic of the yarn, or the look and feel of the yarn. So what I do is, if the yarn is like that, I'll just pop it on kind of like that, and it will still wind off. And then if the sort of the inclination of where the yarn wants to wind off the ball changes, I can just give it another spot and wind it off. It does help if you have yarn butlers with like a sharper tip, because that means it's easier to sort of stab the yarn. This morning I added a nutcracker to my robot vacuum. I highly encourage other people to do it as well, because it gave me so much joy this morning, just seeing the little nutcracker zoom around the house. I would like to give you that joy as well. So if you have a robot vacuum and you have a little nutcracker sitting somewhere, just add it to the top of your vacuum with some double-sided tape. You can always remove it again later. You know, don't worry about it. It just looks funny as heck. And it's Christmas, so we can do funny things at Christmas. Tomorrow, it's December 10. I cannot believe how fast time is flying. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.